Okay, almost good afternoon, everybody. Nice to be here in the Live Psychic Cafe again. I'll be doing a live right now and another one again later on today. I'm not sure what time, but so this is the first of two today. And I thought I'd just start off. I'm not sure, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to share or speak about. Um, I was drawn very much to discuss a little bit about mentoring. And depending on how many people come on live, I might also do some live messages from Spirit as well. But just to get started, um, I'm going to talk a little bit about mentoring. And if you have any questions, feel free to send them through at any point throughout the live. I'll do my best to answer them. So for now, basically, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Andrew, Andrew Spirit, and I'm a psychic medium, energy healer, and also a spiritual development teacher. And I live in the beautiful city of Brockville, Eastern Ontario. And I do all my sessions, I can do them over the phone and also online if you can't reach me in person. There's no real difference or restrictions. It works just as well remotely or over the phone. And hi, Jackie. So I love to teach as much as I love to give readings. So my two favorite things are giving private one-on-one readings and teaching spiritual development. And if you'd like some more information, please visit my website, which is mediumblessings.weebly.com, and it'll give you an idea of what I teach in terms of spiritual development classes. I also offer one-on-one mentoring for those of you who are already psychic or mediumistic, who are experiencing certain abilities, gifts, or seeing certain things. I'm able to help you develop those and explain a few whys and hows and kind of help you provide you with some tools. What's interesting is some of my students that I've had have abilities that I don't necessarily have as well, but it doesn't actually make much difference. I'm still able to help them and guide them and give them some tools on how to hone their skills and utilize their gifts and help explain basically what they're experiencing and sometimes why, things like that. So if you have any questions about mentoring, spiritual development classes, feel free to message me anytime. And as I said a couple of minutes ago, if you have any questions during this live, feel free to shoot them through. I'll be happy to answer them. And nice to see some new names and some new faces here. So, okay, let's see here. Okay, so looks like I will do a couple of messages during the live as well. And happy to take questions on anything spiritual development. Okay, let's see what's going to come up first. Let's take a look here. Okay. I believe I'm with Linda Domain. Linda Domain, as soon as I was drawn to you, Spirit was talking about, and okay, so Spirit's mentioning three little pigs. And I think these three little pigs are referring to three individuals, or three younger individuals, that are making quite the mess. I'm not sure how this ties in with you, but there are apparently three individuals near or around you that are making quite the mess. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so I feel it's not work or career related. It's more on the home front, a personal area of your life. Okay, so okay, I feel like these three are much younger energies, so likely children. Um, my first sense or feeling is I'm feeling along the lines of like grandkids. So yeah, either there's you three grandkids around you that are making a bit of a mess and possibly being a bit too, but quite the handful for you, or if they're not your grandkids, then three young energies that are closely connected with you. My initial feeling was grandchildren, but I can't see them. I can't get a visual of them, so I'm not 100% sure. The energies feel sometimes I'll pick up on spirit, and they can sometimes give me a feel or a sense where they are younger than they actually are in today's time. It has happened to me. So they could be a little bit older, but the way I'm feeling the energy is that they're very sort of childlike, very young energies. Okay. Okay, so you seem to be rolling with it and accepting it and just basically managing it quite well. Um, okay, so you seem to have a lot of patience and tolerance with regards to this, but at the same time, Spirit wants me to just advise you to uh, just reinforce some boundary lines and a little bit of discipline, not for your sake, but it's for their sake. I feel that you're, like I said, very easygoing, tolerant about it, more than the average person would be. But for their sakes, they need some just some firm boundary lines and some guidance slash discipline with that. Okay, I hope this message is making sense to you, Linda. Hope it resonates well with you. And I'll leave that with you. Okay, that was for Linda Domain. Okay. Okay. Ivana O'Doherty. Ivana, um, as for going away, not just yet, not very soon. Spirit is telling me there's still a little bit more work on your part to be done. So the vacation is not going to happen very soon. Something you need to work on first. Uh, okay. It's more some inner work or personal work you need to do on yourself. Uh, okay, so basically you are needing to work on yourself, raise your vibration up and get to a better place energetically before you will be ready and comfortable with going on a vacation. It's as if you were to go on vacation now, you would still have a little bit of that kind of lingering around your energy. You'd basically take it with you on your vacation. Um, Something to do with part of it is connected with your self-esteem, but there's a little bit of work you just need to do on your energy, personal self-esteem. You need to just raise your vibration some more and get to a better place before. And then once you reach that place, it'll be a much better time for you to take that vacation you want to go on. So it's instead of wanting to quickly go on vacation very very soon to decompress and de-stress and sort of almost in a sense run away from the stuff, the problems, the issues. the better option is to work on yourself first, raise your vibration, get to a higher place energetically, and then you take the vacation, and that'll make it that much more enjoyable and for you. So, Ivana, I hope that message resonates with you and helps you out. Okay, Jackie, helping with removing energetic blocks. I'm going to say yes to, in one sense, not typically like most healers would work. I do have some experience and some tools with removing blockages. So I would be able to share and help with that in that regard because I've been doing it quite recently. So I do have some very practical, helpful, energetic tools that I can offer you. I would just have to connect and just get an idea of what the blockages are, but I think I may be able to help with that. Like I do have some tools. It's not my speciality, but I have been working on a lot of that personally, so I'm pretty sure I can help in some regard with that, Jackie, so we can definitely talk about that. Okay. 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 Okay, just getting back to the message I gave to Ivana O'Doherty. So you need to work on yourself personally, your personal image. If your work or your job is negatively impacting that, then you need to take a very close look at that work environment, how much longer you can stick it out, what it's doing for you. You really need to pay attention to everything that's affecting your energy adversely or pulling you down in any way. So this is, I feel, more finding out what your real purpose is, what brings you joy, what brings you happiness. If the work, a job or career is not doing it, you may have to look at shifting that, making a change in that area of your life. But this, your personal side, your self-worth, self-image, that needs to be worked on. That's very important for you. So hope that helps you out some more. That's for Ivana. Okay. 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 Touching back on spiritual development and mentoring. For those of you who are not sure whether you are interested in looking more deeply or seriously into your spiritual side, um, and you're not sure whether you want to get a mentor yet or whether you really want to go down the rabbit hole and work with your guides and spirit, I strongly recommend starting off with basic meditation and breathing exercises. Breathing exercises helps you to quiet your mind down and become very, very present and be more in the moment. So there are some amazing breathing techniques and exercises out there, some of which I use myself, and they're extremely healthy for you mentally, physically, and emotionally, and spiritually as well. And you can also meditate in your own way, however you like, with or without music, in whichever place you like. And just practice on your own if you're not comfortable doing it in groups or circles or with mentors or teachers yet. Just try it out for yourself. Dedicate maybe 5-10 minutes a day and just meditate and start off with that and see how you go. And just ask your gut or your heart center what you need to be doing, what you need to be learning or listening to, and that'll give you a good start. And if you have any more questions about that, as I said before, any questions about mentoring techniques, how to start, send me a message anytime throughout the live. Okay. Elise Antonic. So as soon as I connect with you, okay, I'm getting the words "oh brother." Um, oh brother, I'm picking up on it seems to be, there's a male adult in your life, that seems to have seems to be taking up a bit too much of your attention, or maybe he's just a distraction to you. So I'm not sure if this is actually like a brother figure to you, or someone that you've got your attention on, um, or someone who's distracting you and kind of keeping you off from your regular business, day-to-day business. I'm not sure. It's as if he's either um, saying, acting, or doing something that's kind of distracting for you. Not necessarily a really, really bad situation, just something that's uh, distracting you, or throwing you off. Uh, okay. It's as if I see you observing this individual and you find some sort of fault with the way he is acting, behaving, or doing things. Not necessarily a disaster, but it's enough to have gotten your attention and kind of distract you from keeping your focus on your own things, your own goings on, your own life, your business. Okay. Okay, so basically the message is, you may have good intentions, you may come across as well-meaning, or you might even want to, or feel inclination to offer advice or suggestions just to help this individual. I'm not sure exactly what the case is about, but Spirit is saying for now, this individual needs to make a few steps on his own and figure out and learn by himself, through experience, what actions to take, how to behave, what direction to go in. It's as if he's not quite ready to fully listen and be helped. He still needs to fumble around and physically experience the results, the effects of his actions, causes, whatever his decisions, whatever he's doing. Um, okay, I hope you can take who this individual is. I'm not getting how he's connected to you for sure. I can't confirm whether it's a brother figure or not. Um, but basically, let him kind of learn on his own just for the time being for now. Keep your focus on your day-to-day ongoings and what you need to get done. And I'll leave that with you, Elise. That's what I'm getting at the moment on that. So I hope it is enough to help you out, and I hope it makes sense to you. Okay. Wendy Lyson. Wendy Lyson, what I'm getting off you psychically is you seem to be okay. This is in regards to a male adult, close connection to you. It could be like someone that's like a spouse, partner, or someone that's very closely connected with you. Um, you are keeping your emotions below the surface with regards to something about this individual. So instead of speaking up about your concerns, feelings about you and about this individual, you seem to be keeping it a little too much below the surface. You're not speaking up enough and sharing enough about it, as if there's maybe some concern that it won't be understood correctly or won't be received properly or received well. It's like you're trying not to rock the boat and you're trying to keep things just the way they are. You don't want any drastic change or any big reactions or anything like that. You seem to be just wanting to keep things comfortable and just status quo by just keeping your emotions below the surface. Spirit is showing me that you need to voice some of your concerns. You need to speak up because you're kind of suppressing part of your emotional body, and you need to just bring it up and discuss it, regardless of whatever the outcome is going to be. You really need to voice your concerns and speak up about it, so at least you can get it out of your system. The effect or the results will be what they will be, but the main thing is you need to speak up and not keep things bottled in as much. It's important for your sake. So Wendy, I'll leave that with you. I hope the message resonates and makes sense to you. Okay. Pam DeVita. Pam DeVita, I have a senior male gentleman coming through. He looks like he's driving what looks like some sort of pickup truck, a really old, kind of like a classic, really old pickup truck. My initial thought or feeling was a grandfather type figure. I'm feeling drawn to your mother's side of the family. Mother's side of the family. He's talking about doing his rounds. He's in this truck driving around, talking about doing his rounds. Just wanted to pop in and be acknowledged by you, send you greetings and love and support. His energy feels very, I want to say, it feels like he's being quite private towards me. Like I get the impression that he's or was a private man, unless he was different with his immediate family. But with me, he seems to be a very private individual, very simple, not many words coming from him, not a big talker, just I want to describe him as very simple, but also very aware and very alert in his own quiet way. So although he may appear very simple, he seems to be really alert, very aware. Okay, so he's holding a handful of what looks like a few wildflowers that he just picked out of a field somewhere. It doesn't look sort of very meticulously put together or ultra pretty, but it's the heart behind it and thought that counts, and he's just handing you a little handful or bouquet of these basic little wildflowers. Just wants to wish you well going forward with your journey, and that's what he wants to share with you. So Pam DeVita, I hope the message made sense to you, and that you that the description resonates with you as well. Okay. Good afternoon, Stacy. Nice to see you on. So I'll be. I was just telling everybody I was briefly discussing a little bit about spiritual development and mentorship, and if you have any questions about mentoring classes, spiritual development in general, throughout the live, and I am going live again later on today. I don't know what time though. So this is one of 2 lives today in this Facebook group, the Live Psychic Cafe. So Stacey and anybody else, feel free to send your questions. Just a bit of talk and messages we're doing right now. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Okay, I got a short message for you as well, Stacy. A message from Spirit. So you have been doing very well, and you are continuing to do well. Keep doing things the way you have been doing them. So the way you're on the right track, and the way you're doing things is good and appropriate for this time, for right now. So keep doing it that way. And also to enjoy a bit of a break. So I'm not sure if you're in need of one or if you're planning one, but have a nice break for yourself. So if you're not doing that already, take advantage now while the weather's good and have a nice break for yourself. Your energy overall feels very good and very relaxed, mostly anyway, but it's just a quick light message from Spirit, thanking you. They like the way you're doing things. And I'll leave that with you, Stacy. So enjoy the rest of the day. Take care. Okay, I've got a question from someone about how soon can I connect and read from a loved one who has passed away. So in the past, years ago, generally what we were taught was it could take almost up to a year to give them a chance to adjust. But as you know, with Spirit, there's always new information, things are always changing, and there's always an exception or more, and I'm fully in agreement to that. To give you an example, I've managed to connect with someone who passed away exactly a week before I had them come through in a reading. So I've had someone come through as quick as a week, and I know of 1 or 2 friends of mine, mediums, that have connected with a loved one within under 24 hours of them passing. It may be rare, but it does happen. It can happen. So in my opinion, there's no hard and fast rule. There's always an exception. It's different with everybody. Maybe on average it takes up to a year, but like I said, a few months ago I had one that he was only gone a week. So for me, there's no hard and fast rule. My advice is, if you're wanting to connect with a loved one, make sure that you are, just give yourself some time to, as long as you're not feeling, too desperate, or you're trying to push or try too hard, find the right moment. If you want to choose to go for a reading, a private reading, just wait till you're sort of relaxed and a little bit settled, and wait till you're ready. Just ask your gut or your heart center. Ask your gut or your heart to tell you when it's appropriate to book a reading if someone has recently passed. Try not to jump on it too quick. Start thinking about that person every day before you go for a reading. That usually helps. It increases the chances anyway of them coming through. All I can say is don't rush it, and just ask your heart or your gut when the appropriate time will be, whether it's weeks or months, whatever the case. So hope that helps you out a little bit. And so with spirit, there's no black or white. It's mostly gray area. So generally speaking, it could take a long time, but you know, the way things are working these days and the way the energies are speeding up and the way we're evolving, it's different. It's different each case. Okay, so generally when someone passes away, they either go straight to source across the veil and they return to their original state, source, or they may choose to remain grounded on the earth plane if they're very attached to, say, a loved one or a house they lived in or something they owned, like a classic car or a something that was sentimental to them. They can choose to linger around on the earth plane like a grounded spirit because they still have free will. They don't have to go to source immediately, is my understanding. So, or if they happen to be stuck, if they died very violently or suddenly, they may be stuck or not sure how to get back to source, or they may have fears or concerns about going back to source because of one good example would be if they have a fear of being judged when they try to cross over. It could prevent them and keep them earthbound. But that's generally what happens. And thank you for the good questions. Very, very good questions. So that is it for this live this afternoon. I'm going to come on again later on. Just not sure what time, if it'll be early evening, a little later on in the evening. Not sure exactly when, whenever I get a chance. So try and stay tuned, keep an eye out, and until then, look forward to seeing some of you, and please invite some family and friends to join in, and so they can just get an idea and experience some topics of discussion and messages from Spirit. And please share far and wide. We want to get as many people connected with us as we can. And if you have any questions about specific topics you'd like to know about, message me about those anyway, and because I do my own lives as well on my Facebook page every week. So I welcome your questions, and thank you for joining in and listening. And until later on, if you're able to join, or next time on my own page, it was nice sharing with you. And happy Friday, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody.